Merry Christmas Eve. Well, you're probably watching this Christmas morning because this took forever to upload, but you get the point. You see, not everyone's around their family this Christmas. My family's up north right now in Illinois. I'm gonna go hop on a video call to go see them. Fun, I know, right? But we have to cherish these moments. And we have to understand that no matter how isolated you feel in life, there's always people around you. They may not be the closest friends, they may not be the best friends, they might not be the best relationships that you'll have in your life, but at the end of the day, you should be happy being where you are. Now, I think it's important to realize you need to reflect upon yourself enough to understand, here's where I was, here's where I am, and here's where I plan to be. Now, part of that is because you want to make sure that, yes, you need to be okay with who you are right now, but you also need to have the capacity to have a better future. You have to be able to do more. You have to be able to figure out how to be better, how to improve the relationships in your life, improve the friendships, while also acknowledging that you are happy with where you are now. And part of that is you don't want to stagnate and be chill. You don't want to be relaxed. You don't want to just be okay with mediocre. You don't want to just be okay with okay. You should be okay. You should be all right. You should be good. I hope even great. But to be superb, spectacular, amazing, you have to at least be good, all right, okay, before you can move on beyond that. And part of that is the reason I'm making this video is because there's a lot of people that they go up and down, they have no balance. And that's really what we're trying to come down to is, how do you balance out your life? How do you balance out and rationalize the worst things or even the best things? Now, part of that problem is that when good things happen to you, you're just like, yeah, that's cool. But the other good news is that when bad things happen to you, you just go, cool, all right. It's not ideal, but it's how I've approached my life, is just no matter what happens, okay. I'll deal with it like it's just a fact of life. It's reality. I accept things so fast because it's really all that matters. My emotions don't really have a factor into how I act, and they shouldn't be. Your emotions shouldn't. And part of that problem is that when you detract yourself from so many situations and you pull your emotions away from how you logicalize a problem, you start to rationalize everything you do. And you start to remove yourself in the third person. You're pulling away from where you are. You're looking down on yourself like it's a third person view. It's just empty. But sometimes that emptiness is worse than despair. And I would say vice versa. You know, sometimes it's better to feel terrible than to feel okay. Because at least terrible is an emotion. At least terrible means there's got to be a better solution somewhere, you know? But to feel okay all the time, I'll tell you what, it makes me an adrenaline junkie. I mean, I'm not the type to jump out of a plane and do skydiving, but I definitely want to try it sometime. It's a life bucket list thing. You have to do it eventually, right? Imagine your whole life not doing skydiving. I mean, like, not like a lot of people do it, but I mean, you've got to at least try it, right? I mean, screw the whole, like, adrenaline junkie thing, and scratch that. Let's just say that life events. Oh yeah, I've been skydiving. Whoa, what? Oh yeah, I climbed Mount Everest. What? How many people have climbed Mount Everest? Not many. I mean, it's an accomplishment, but, you know, maybe I climbed this mountain or whatever. Look at this, you know? I went up north for Christmas, and I stopped at a bunch of states, and I did a bunch of hiking trails and camping. Okay. You know, things like that are like, wow, really? It's amazing. And I feel like having a sense of fulfillment is really powerful. It's really good. It's good for a person. But I find myself always craving more. And that's why I suggest that, well, human nature is designed to always crave more. We are greedy by nature. It's how we're designed. Call it God, call it nature. We crave knowledge. We crave accomplishment. We crave more. Because that's how we're wired. And honestly, everyone has different levels to it. You may not be the most competitive individual, but at the end of the day, the most basic level, you have to crave more as a human. Crave more knowledge. Crave to learn more languages. Crave to just learn more about life. One of my things is I like to learn more about the video games I'm playing. I like to learn more about, you know, movies and TV shows. Yeah, it's not learning, and, you know, it's entertainment for sure, of course, but, you know, pop culture references, kind of fun. There's music in there, so I'll pull songs from movies that I watch and I'll listen to those. At the gym, I like to learn more about different styles of music that I like. You know, driving to work in the morning, I like to throw on a podcast. It's usually Penguin Zero, but sometimes it's something else, and I'll switch it up. He has a lot of random topics, so I like to get a nice variety of things out there. And then with these videos, I like to summarize my day or think about a topic I haven't thought about in a while, or thought about in depth yet. You know, I'm just trying to think how how to find balance in life, and part of that all stems from just being okay with where you're at, being happy with where you're at. I'm not the smiley type, and I try to be more happy. I've really tried to suppress that, you know, person on the shoulder that just wants to be negative about everything. It's taken a lot of work to get that guy away. He's been on my shoulder my whole life. And while I never let him take the wheel, he definitely influenced my decisions, my actions. And I've messed up a lot because of him. And the other guy on the other shoulder, he's a little bit cleaner. He's got some nice wings. He's a nice little angel. But you know, I haven't really listened to him enough. Quite honestly, I would say a lot of my actions have been positive. I would say an angel on my shoulder would be very proud of what I've done, but also disappointed in all the opportunities I've missed. And maybe that is where I get my fear of missing out from, that FOMO everyone has. I've always had it as an only child. You know, always missing out on something. Always feeling like I'm missing out on something. And that's why I obsess over watching YouTube videos all day, is because I want to learn more, and I crave to understand more about the world around me. I'm always studying the map, Google Maps everything around me, different places to go, different places to take for dates, or go just go to myself. I'm always studying, where I live, because I want to learn more about it. Not in the historical nerdy way, but in just a sense of wonder, I guess. But I've tried to smile better in pictures. I've tried to be more positive of an individual. And part of that is just being okay with where you're at. And part of that really has come from the gym. That arrogance and confidence has really helped me. And I really think that the gym has helped my mental health out so much, as well as these videos, because everyone needs that help. Everyone needs a little extra boost, and talking through these things with someone or no one, it doesn't really matter. As long as someone's watching, or someone could watch this, it's good enough for me. Or even if I could watch this back, that's all that matters. It's where my mindset was today, and how much I'm going to improve over the course of time. I mean, at the age of 21, I already feel like I've got a good grasp on the world. I went through my nihilistic phase, and I've already come out of it pretty strong. I feel like that happens to everyone, especially teenage boys. I can see it all around me. A lot of kids my age, 16, 17, 18, 19, I mean, people I grew up with, I know they're going through it right now. I went through it too. I'm still going through it, I guess. Trying to figure out where we go in life, figure out where we exist. Male brains are typically hardwired for utility, money, make money, support family, whatever. That's family values right there. Support yourself, even if you're selfish and you just want to live your life. I mean, if you want a Harvey Specter Bachelor ride that stuff, go for it. The point is that whatever it is, we have ambitions. And at the age of 21, your ambitions are not fulfilled. And you can feel kind of hopeless. I get it. On the other side, a lot of, females I've worked with, and, and a lot of females I haven't even worked with, and just from overall experience as friends, I would say that they've always had a passion. My mom's had a passion since she was little. My dad didn't. It's just a simple fact. Maybe a majority, but at the end of the day, typically, I would say women, I'm saying that's so wrong. Females typically have everything figured out. They say they mature faster than us. I understand that, and I think that's because they have a passion for life immediately. But guys aren't passionate about anything, really. We're passionate about video games, but it's not the same sense of passion. It's obsession. We've got to be at the best of everything, right? When you're working on a car, you can't just work on it for 8 hours and call it a day on a Saturday. No, you're there from sun up to sundown, and it's still not fixed. So you stay up till 12, trying to research on Google how to fix this damn car. It's that obsessive drive that isn't really passion. It's not really anything. It's just, I have to do this. It's just, I have to do this. It's not even like I want to do it. It's not like I need to do it. It's not my passion. It's not my drive. It's not what I want to do in life. It's just, I gotta get this done. I'm good at this. That's it. personally, from what I've learned, is that my dad is passionate about what he's good at. Not really. He hates it. He tells me all the time, I don't want to work outside, but he's good at it. He does plumbing, electrical, all kinds of stuff for the house. He's so stubborn, he doesn't have anyone fix the AC, replace the boat motor, fix any of the boat motor stuff, do any of that stuff. No way. He wouldn't let anyone touch that stuff. He'll obsess over it until he knows everything about it for 2 weeks, and then he'll get it done. A year later, when it's broken again, because that just happens, he'll fix it again. He'll watch a couple YouTube videos, he'll pull out the manual and get it done. Whereas in other people, I would say, they're passionate about something, and then their quality of life, their quality of work, their, capacity for that work gets better from their passion. And that's why in school, when they say follow your passion, guys don't care. I still don't have a passion. I don't have a passion to work at a hospital in administration. No one does. I want to be a CFO of a hospital because that's my passion. It's not your passion. It's what is high status, money, and the fruition of your hard work over the course of time, over the course of 30 years. It's a title that says, yeah, I've been here a while. I'm loyal. I know how to do my job. And I'm pretty good at helping people. And it really isn't passion at that point. It's just utility. You're there for people. It could be your passion. Maybe your passion could be helping people, but you could do that anywhere. No, what you do is different. And that's what I'm trying to say here. That's what I'm trying to explain. Is that if you're a mechanic, you're not passionate to be a mechanic. You're not passionate to be an electrician or a plumber. You haven't thought about this since the day you were 5 years old. Maybe you did, I don't know. But for the most part, these jobs are not things that guys want to do. They're just good at it. And it pays enough good money, so they're happy about it. Or they're not happy about it. And that's why so many guys are sad. But, that's not cool. I wish there was more options for us as guys. I wish there were more things that taught us how to find our passion. People tell me I'm good at photography. I'll post some videos in the next couple days. I've got a cool little short video I threw up on my Instagram, but I'll throw it up on here too. But I got some cool drone footage. I take great shots of drones, do a little video edits, mess around, and I take good photography off my phone. I'm thinking about buying an action cam. I'm thinking about buying a DSLR. But at the end of the day, my phone camera is good enough. I want a really nice camera. I like photography. Honestly, my first gift I ever got was a camera. My first Christmas I ever remember was a camera from my grandpa. And I used it up until middle school. Maybe high school. 7th or 8th grade, I used it up. And then finally I actually got a decent phone. And it kind of replaced the camera. I still kept it. Then I moved on to an action camera, and then I realized that my phone could do better. And, use the action camera 10% of the time, but the other 90%, you're using your phone. That's why I got a really nice phone, just to take good photos, because, well, it's really good at taking photos. I've learned a lot about composition, photography, tips, and tricks everything to know about my phone specifically and how to squeeze the most out of the cameras. Every setting you could think of. Shooting in RAW and JPEG. Having Expert RAW process the photo to get the best options possible. I have combed over every possible scenario and possibility with my phone. And I still haven't hit the skill cap yet. And I'm about to get the new phone when it comes out, the 25 Ultra. But people keep telling me, they say you should do my wedding or something. And it's like, well, I'm not really that good in photography. I mean, like, thank you for checking out my photos, but it's not really about, you know, like, my camera is not set up to take pictures for people's wedding. That's not happening. I take good photos because I take good photos. But as soon as your passion becomes your hobby, becomes your side hustles, becomes your job, I think you lose a lot of the passion for it. So I'll stick to what I'm doing for now. Anyways, y'all have a good Christmas Eve or day. Peace.